for being part of Humans in NIRSA. This has been kind of a fun series this year. Maybe we'll start by having you introduce yourself and talk about the role that you have on your campus.
Yeah, thank you for this opportunity, Stacey. I really appreciate it. Like you said, my name is Nora Osei, and I'm a graduate student at James Madison University. Go Dukes. And so I work with sport clubs and youth programs. And so I really, with sport clubs, we have an executive council. So I work really closely with the four of them, our president, vice president, treasurer, and secretary, and just helping to grow and develop their leadership skills. Then the other part of my GA position is with youth programs. And so throughout the semester, we have what's called a kids' night out. And it's basically like a day of camp in the evening where kids will be able to come to our rec center for about 4 hours, and we'll supervise them with swimming, rock climbing, we'll do crafts, eat pizza. So, I mean, I feel like I'm living the life.
That's excellent. So we got to meet at the annual conference. Was that your first annual conference?
Yes, ma'am. First time.
So tell me a little bit about how that experience was for you.
It was awesome. The sessions were great, super informative, and what I really liked about the sessions is the information that I learned was very transferable to not just to campus rec, but just in other parts of my life, because I coached on the side as well, and the skills that we're learning in campus recreation as to how to develop our students can also be used in coaching. And so one of my favorite sessions actually was by Wendy Windsor, director at UCLA, and she talked about authentic leadership. And so that's a skill that, I mean, not even a skill, but that's just a topic that, again, can be used anywhere. So I really enjoyed that from the sessions, the formal sessions. And then I had a lot of informal sessions, which I'll call them, where I just sat down and kind of talked with leaders in our field. And that was really, really helpful to me because all of them seemed very interested in what I was doing. And as someone who's new to the campus recreation field, that made me feel like a valued member. And a lot of their feedback was really helpful for me because I want to work my way up the campus recreation.
Great. So one of the things that we started talking about when we first met, you talked about how your office is like right next to Will, who's our NIRSA student leader. And so I was kind of curious, you know, because I do get a chance to chat with him, which is awesome. But I was kind of curious from your perspective, what has it been like to be working alongside our NIRSA student leader this year?
It's been a lot of fun. So I get to see a lot of what we call him Willie T. So he's always working hard. And so I see him at his cubicle, and he likes to play music when he's working, so he's all into his computer, and sometimes I might like throw a ball at him if he looks too serious or if his music is too loud. And then I love having conversations with people. So I just ask him, like, hey, like, what are you up to? And he's talking about, oh, NIRSA this, NIRSA that. I'm like, this is not August. I'm like, what is this NIRSA thing everybody's talking about? And it seems silly now when I think about it, but he always was willing to take the time to enlighten me as to what's going on with NIRSA, and when I have questions, he'd be there to answer. And so I've seen him a lot with like doing things with conference calls and traveling places. And so at the NIRSA conference last week, it was pretty incredible to see it all being put together and see all of his hard work when he was on stage and he was walking around and everyone was trying to talk to him. And so it's been a lot of fun. We also play basketball together, so that's been cool. I always want him on my team. I don't know if you've seen him play, but he's really good.
Okay. Well, I'm sure he's appreciated your support as well throughout this year.
Thanks.
So one question that I wanted to ask is if you could share a story about how a mentor has helped you through maybe a situation in the past.
You know, I think, Stacey, I'm blessed to have a lot of different mentors. I try to keep the people around me people who was really knowledgeable about things that I'm not knowledgeable about, so that way they can help me grow. And so, I mean, a recent mentor I would say is my professor slash advisor. I mean, I kind of call her a friend now too, Julie Wallace-Carr. Day one, she has pushed me a lot. Something on a smaller scale is before we even started our classes, she has a house in West Virginia and had all of us 10 GAs over there. And I'm not much of a nature person, and I haven't really spent too much time in West Virginia. And so going on a hike, and so I thought that was cool. And when we got there, I found out we were going on a ski lift, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's trying to kill us all. I have never been on a ski lift before, and so as we're getting up, my eyes are watering, and then I see a deer run out, and I scream, and so she really pushed me in that situation, and that's kind of more on a lighter side. Something else is that she has a 13-year-old son, and so she knows that I played basketball a lot, and I coached just through camps. And she's like, our team is looking for a coach. And I told her, I don't know if I could do that. I've never been a head coach before. And she's like, no, I think you can. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. And so I was like, well, I'm just going to be an assistant coach. And she's like, that's fine. We found another head coach. Come to find out, the head coach has never played a game of basketball, and told me she went to the bookstore to pick up a book called, Basketball for Dummies. And so basically, I mean, we worked actually as a pretty good team and learned from a lot from each other, but I kind of coaching position. And so now that we're in February, the season just ended. And I look back at it and I was like, wow, I really didn't think I could do that. And she's kind of pushed me through my comfort zone, and I can envision that she's going to be doing a lot more of that within the next year and a half.
Yeah, definitely. Just share a little piece about Julie as well. Her dissertation is what was the, foundation for the dissertation that I wrote. So because she wrote hers the way that she did, it helped me kind of justify why I was asking the research questions that I was, because some of the professors were like, well, is that really an important question to ask? And because she had done that work, it helped sell that whole package and allowed me to do that. So she's been doing this for a long time, so I'm glad that you get a chance to work with her.
Yeah, she's pretty incredible.
So one final question. You shared a little bit about some of your experiences there. Do you have a hidden talent that maybe people don't know too much about?
I don't know if I would call it necessarily hidden. Now that I'm in campus recreation, it's kind of like a new group of people I'm talking to. A lot of people don't know, though, for my undergrad, I was a computer science major. So I kind of have this geeky technology side that I'm pretty good with technology. I'm pretty good with I'm a decent coder, and so it's kind of something I like to do, just fixing broken electronics.
That's pretty cool. Well,
yeah.
Nora, I really appreciate you taking time to be part of this today. I don't know if you have any final thoughts that you want to share with folks.
I think just that I feel so blessed to be in the position that I am right now. I have had a good time in my undergrad playing both basketball and soccer, and computer science majoring that was pretty tough. And when I graduated, I realized this is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. I don't want to sit behind a desk all day and code. And so now that I started at JMU and I found campus recreation, I kind of feel like I found my passion. And I've realized that because half the time when I'm at work, I can't tell if I'm working or if I'm playing. And so that's kind of the goal for me, to find a job that blurs the lines between work and play, and find someone who's willing to pay me to do that. So.